lose that one. I don't know
Why
why.
do you always lose that one?
It's one immediately below the scene it's on. I don't know how that's so difficult for me to find it. Hello, and welcome to this Storm King's Thunder. My name is John, and I am the DM, and I am joined by significantly fewer people than average. It's almost like a horrible illness has spread throughout the community and wiped out half of the group, because
We got the death curse.
that is precisely what has actually happened. I am joined by Sean.
Hello.
By Michael.
Hello, everyone.
And by Tanny.
Hello.
Amy may pop into the chat at some point, possibly to watch the antics that carry on tonight, but she has a cough, and figured we didn't need to hear the coughing. Jennifer has a cold and is currently in bed, being looked after, and
Kiri's
Kiri
abandoned us.
Kiri has a social life,
How dare he?
but he has promised to be here next time.
That's right.
So we'll forgive him for that. We are here to carry on the Storm King's Thunder campaign, because that's the name of the stream that's above my head at the moment.
Is it though?
Is
Should-
it though?
Should be. It's what
It
it
is.
says on. It's what it says on OBS.
I just thought I'd quickly make sure. It's fine.
I think it says it below the stream as well. If you're watching the stream.
That's what I haven't done. I've not gone on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, I should load up D&D Beyond for all those people that aren't here. Let me do that.
I can't be asked gone.
It's D&D. D&D Beyond. It's
D&D.
By the way, Sean, thing
Yes.
I was going to tell you beforehand, but I'll tell you now because it'll also give me a few minutes to open this up, and I can tell it to anybody that's watching at the moment. Have you gone on D&D Beyond and looked at Ghosts of Saltmarsh?
No.
Uh,
I can.
So, under the Ghosts of Saltmarsh, because if you weren't feeling your D&D Beyond had just not enough Sam Riegel, under the intro for Ghosts of Saltmarsh is him singing 2 minutes of What Shall We Do with the Drunken Cleric?
Oh, ooh.
And then it's a 2 minute 30-second audio clip, the last 30 seconds of which are him just making pirate noises. Which is literally, at one point, he just shouts Moby Dick in a pirate accent. And another point, he just says, Yar, pirate sounds. So, also that's some evidence of what I may have looked at recently on D&D Beyond. But, in the previous times of this campaign, which has nothing to do with pirates at sea...
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh god, it started. Last time, you guys were in Maelstrom, where you were being held captive by the Storm Giants, who weren't fully trusting of little folk, having had their king go missing and their queen killed. You managed to convince the queen in seating, Serissa, the daughter of Hecaton, to an audience with you guys, whereupon she gave you a small wooden coin that had been found with her mother's body, and asked you to go and find the killer. However, you also noticed that Imrith, one of her advisors, seemed to know more than they were letting on, and when you confronted them about this, they grabbed the staff, they grabbed the scepter of ruling from Serissa and dove into a teleportation spell and disappeared from the room.
Gosh, darn it.
Like some sort of bitch.
leaving Serissa paralyzed in the worm skull throne. The other advisor, the Imperator, took you into a meditation chamber and teleported you back to your flying cloud giant castle that is conveniently located just outside the Oracle of the Allfather.
We still need to name our castle, I think. Are we still naming it
Castle Briar.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we're naming it Castle
Yeah,
Briar.
I had thought you'd call it that.
It's Castle Briar.
How dare you?
Hey, blame John. He's the one who said Castle Thingamajiggy, not me.
I said Cloud Giant Castle. I didn't call it Cloud Castle Thingamajig. You
Well,
teleported.
You didn't say Cloud. You didn't say Castle Briar.
You teleported back to Cloud Giant Castle Briar, and luckily Sean made the roll for this to go off without a hitch.
Woo!
Oh
me.
And now you guys are floating just above the Oracle with questions spilling over in your minds. And so, smaller cast of people, I ask you, where did the adventure take us now?
The fuck you want, man? So,
So we have to go
I'm
back?
downstairs in the room with Hector.
I'm with Fenwick.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah.
I'm having breakfast with Rat Damon, the horse, and Bob.
Pretty much
Oh.
like me with Merlin.
All my awakened friends.
Are we? What day in the what time of the day is it now?
I believe it is sort of breakfast time.
Okay, so second breakfast. Okay, so me and Hector walk in and say hello. You know, we see Fenwick. Oh, it looks like Fenwick has made us breakfast, Hector. Fantastic. You just there eating your cereal like, no. What?
Breakfast was made by... I don't know who made breakfast, but I didn't make it.
Borrowed. Borrowed will raise a hand. I made breakfast.
Yes! I need to try this amazing gentleman's breakfast. Excellent.
Milo's basically reading a book while eating a toast. Gently, like slowly eating the toast while just reading the book, just morely focused on the book, then he's eating the food.
Good morning, Milo. And then Yaghol just like gives you a slap on the back. And I'm actually gonna do it. Like, you know, like a morning pat on the back, but I'm gonna do it straight
I reckon.
because I know something bad's gonna happen. Like, you don't even realise probably.
Milo's literally just flinched so badly. He's
There you go,
like,
16.
Oh god.
16.
Oh god, he freaks out. He's like, what?
Oh, it was.
Yaghol, seriously? I'm trying to read here.
Oh, what are you reading?
Gee, I don't know what I'm reading.
The lusty Oganian maid.
Just spells and all. Just trying to figure out what I can do.
Oh, fantastic! We need you on our team. You keep that up, just like Hector here.
But I thought I was already on your team.
You are on my team. We
Why
are
you
a
say
team.
that that's good on my team? What is?
Look, I get a bit effy when I haven't eaten my breakfast.
Well, go and eat then.
Excellent.
Borrowed will bring over like a jug of coffee.
It's just like this whole like plate of just bacon and eggs.
It's a big plate of meat. It is
It's just
it is a hearty plate of meat.
Milo. Would you like some?
No, thank you. He's still eating his. He's like just almost finishing off his toast.
Hector, come and join me.
Okay.
You probably notice that Marlo doesn't actually eat a lot. He tend to eat small.
Small.
Little nibbles.
Pretty much.
Small.
Oh, look at this coffee as well. So, Fenwick, what is the plan?
You go down to the Oracle, ask about this. Was it Golden Goose? Golden Goose?
Ask
The
about the
Golden Goose
coin,
is-
Sir Fenwick.
Well, yes. I mean,
Ah!
the
Hector's
coin-
John's way of doing
Um,
Hector is actually really good.
It is good.
Also, we need to know where the coin come from. I'm assuming it's the Golden Goose, so we ask about the Golden Goose, the coin, and everything else.
If
And
if I may, Sir Fenwick,
Hmm.
Sir Borrowed would like to ask some questions of the Oracle as well while we're here.
Is it gonna be about the recipes again?
Well, I would like to ask about my father.
Oh, your father.
I would also
Yeah.
like to ask about more recipes if I could, but
Hey, don't change the subject. Your father, huh? Is he alright? Something
well,
happened to
he's missing.
him? Oh,
I've been looking for him.
well,
Sir Hector hops up on the table. We've been looking for him, Borrowed.
they're borrowed.
Yes, Hector and I, since we left Sparrow Falls, have been looking for my father. I would like to ask the Oracle where he is.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sure I'm
he's
not the only
fine.
one with questions.
I have many, but I'm only have to do limitations.
Wait a minute, we've got 6 questions to ask, so we can use one of those questions for your well-being.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
If you don't mind, though, first, we need to find out our quest. We need to find out more information about this.
Yes,
Point.
yes, of course.
Well, you know,
Sorry,
What was that?
Sorry, I've been distracted because for some reason my computer did an update, and then I found out today that it's randomly decided that my speakers aren't the default speakers, despite them being the only speakers.
Ah, useful.
So yeah, and so I went looking for the thing that John mentioned to me, and tried to play it to see if I found the right thing so I can listen to it later, and there was no sound.
Ah,
that's
So
very strange.
I don't know why it's done that, but either way, continue.
Continue.
I don't know who was speaking.
I don't know who's speaking.
yes,
I
I
think it was Yak. No.
Yeah, either way, we'll have to find out about your missing father.
also we can ask about the goose coin and where the goose coin comes from. We can ask about my father. That leaves 4 other questions. I could ask a recipe. I would like to ask a recipe as well, but that obviously takes up a valuable question. If there isn't anything,
What recipe you got in mind?
I don't know. I mean, I've asked about soup and I've asked about maybe a dessert of some kind.
Ah,
I mean, I have a question, but it's not.
Sir
I've
Fenwick,
got loads of questions.
Sir Fenwick, you really should ask. You've been looking for so long.
If there aren't any more pressing questions, maybe.
I really insisted, actually, Sir Fenwick.
If
We
there
have-
aren't more
we-
pressing questions.
Well, no time to waste, huh?
Should we go downstairs and finish this? And you guys just look, and all the meat's just gone. Right, right. Just glug it. Let's
Yeah,
go!
You know you gotta be very careful when it comes to resources like this.
What do you mean?
Can't be taking up a lot of food.
This is good stuff. It's good. It's fine. I'll find a pig.
It's not that, it's just that we've got to be very careful for what we eat and how much we can eat. This has got to last us for a good amount of time.
Marlo, my dear boy, you need to know a dwarf's stomach. Quite big. It's bigger than the mountains of my home.
Well, I don't think of people's stomachs. I think about how we can survive.
Truly understandable. Maybe after these questions, we can find some more.
I think hopefully we'll find another village nearby to start topping up. It's more of just getting there, really.
We will.
Milo's actually going to get up and go to the library for a
Okay.
good amount of minutes. He's going to try. He's looking around, finding any kind of information to see if he can make transportation a little bit better.
Okay.
What he's thinking. I don't like the idea. He's like thinking in his head, thinking, we can't keep constantly like fly about and everything. There should be a way that we can create something that teleports to another place and all that. Besides, just keep using magic that we know of and keep flying off of it, except for because it could cause a lot of problems. So he's like thinking, okay, he's like finding ways of devices, magical items to get us teleported from the the clouds castle to the ground.
The books in the library don't mention anything of that type of magic.
Can I roll history to know where I can find anything like that, or have learned anything from there?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Realizing I actually haven't opened up my
Open your character sheet and roll me an Arcana check.
Open your character sheet to page 485.
No, 394.
Yes. You have learnt a great amount of magic in your time as a wizard. You haven't learnt the spell itself.
Okay.
Let me double check that, actually. Have you learnt the spell? You may have learnt the spell. I don't think you have.
I know a spell.
You know many
I might have.
spells.
I know a certain spell that does it, but it's more of the fact that if I were to have some sort of like magical item or like
So you have
like a teleporting device.
You have got Dimension Door,
I have
which is a very similar sort of magic to the sort of magic you're looking into. And you have recently, through the use of the meditation cave, experienced teleportation spells over a greater distance than Dimension Door allows. You have heard of and know that there is a spell out there that can be anchored to a specific circle and allow you to teleport to that circle.
Okay.
And it basically works with a series of specially marked magic sigils or runes that act as a one-way teleportation spell. It allows you to get from anywhere to that space without the chance of it going off track. It doesn't allow you to go anywhere, and it doesn't allow you to teleport from there to anywhere, but it allows you to always get back to a location.
Okay, so basically, if we were to create this kind of magic, and put it on the castle, and if we ever go back down to it, and except for flying back up, we use that magic to teleport back into the area.
Yes.
Okay, that'll do for now.
You do know that this is a it's not a fairly it's not a very common spell, but it is a spell that is out there, and that a lot of wizards' colleges or sort of large towns would have some sort of a mage's college or a center of magical training, or just like an arcane focus, will have some sort of a guarded teleportation circle, and you should be able to learn the magic from there.
Milo has not been to one of these. He's mostly just been home taught.
But Milo would know that that is a thing that exists.
No, that's the thing, because
He's not necessarily been to one, but he would have heard of them.
Would his mentor know something about it? He's the one who raised him up, in a way speaking.
Most likely that is where you would have heard about a big wizard's college from.
Okay, alright, that at least that'll give me some ideas. Okay.
Sean, were you having breakfast with your various awakened buddies and also the rest of the crew when they arrived on the garden level, or are you still...
Garden level.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check. I really should open my character sheet.
Sean, could you open
no.
your character sheet to page 347 and roll me a perception check, please?
Perception. Gonna roll me a perception check, making sure I'm not on advantage or disadvantage. Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Funny.
It's cold. There is a snowstorm blowing in. It's bracing, refreshing, some might say.
Refreshing even.
You've got the right sort of gear and equipment to maintain a comfortable temperature, but it's not warm, and there is a heavy snowstorm blowing in.
Bit chilly out.
Yes. Moving on.
Hold on. I don't think I have that spell yet. By the way.
What, do you have, like, sunbathe, or...?
No, I eventually get like the ability to control weather, but
True.
I don't think I have it yet. I can control winds
That's nice.
and water.
Eventually, you guys, I assume, decide to descend down to the Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I mean, or not. We could just continue the adventures of three guys bumbling around on the castle if you want.
Do I see anything when I go up onto the garden? Do I see anything?
Actually, yeah, Milo, when you finish doing your research, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I'm just going to my thing real quick because I'm on a different thing. 10.
No, it's cold and there's a snowstorm blowing in.
Oh, I don't like snowstorms. I prefer warm weather. He's like cuddling up into his cape.
That's when we rested, so I'm going to reset my spells. So,
Oh, for shits and giggles, Michael,
Yeah.
could you make sure your character sheet is open and roll me a perception check, please?
My character sheet is always open, and I'm going to do a perception for you. There you
Teacher's
go.
pet.
Well, apparently, no one, John. No one's going to notice the thing you want them to notice.
No one notices because we've just woken up in the morning, okay?
Why? What the hell? Let's try again. There we go. That's much better.
I
No.
know why you can't do it because you keep fucking doing it.
Yeah, but I managed to get out the 10 zone or the 9-10 zone.
No, Michael, it's cold. Yaghol feels it's cold.
It's beard is freezing up. Bit of
For
frost.
science. Yeah, I can go way above the 9 to
Yeah.
10. That's
You get
shame.
one
One
and you
doesn't
get
count.
10 and a 9.
Your D20's not broken.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. That was a bit weird.
Yeah, that's a lot of coincidences at that point.
We noticed nothing.
You notice
Moving
nothing. Moving along. You guys, how are you traveling down to the Oracle?
We got the
Wait.
Griffins.
We do
Griffins,
have griffins, but I wouldn't really trust them right away.
Should we? Oh yeah, because
We've
we
only
need to.
fed them. We've only fed them once since we've been here. That's not going to inspire trust immediately.
Yeah, we need to
someone with
tame
animal
those.
taming. Yeah. I mean, do you really want to polymorph?
Yeah, I don't want a polymorph, but I can turn into at least something that can fly without having to spell.
And plus, all of us as well. It will have to take. You have to turn into your rock as well.
Well, I can turn into a giant raven and just ferry people down.
Oh, okay then. We can leave elk and horse and the animals.
Elk, horse, and all that lot can stay here.
But Rat Damon's coming with us.
Well, to be
Okay.
fair, to be fair,
Right.
let me try that one again when I got my tongue in my mouth. To be fair, sir. To be fair, sir. No, I can't say it.
To be fair, Sir Fenthwick.
To be fair, Sir Fenthwick, I can just pop not out of existence.
Yes, but does he really need to come with us?
Can we just dimension? I can't even dimension Doric, can I? To get
No,
all of us in
it's
there.
It's someone your size or smaller.
someone your size or smaller, and it only goes 500 feet.
So you could get Hector down there.
Yeah, you could take Hector or Fenthwick. But really, if you take Fenthwick, that kind of screws up the plan with him carrying people.
It does.
Yeah, true. And I don't even have polymorph on either, so it's fine.
I mean, I have polymorph, but I'm not going to waste that spell for transporting people.
Anyway,
Unless I knew we were coming here and going to bed.
through the use of beast shapes, Fenthwick changes into a giant raven and ferries everybody down.
Knock one beast shape down.
And you guys arrive at the door of the Oracle. And Harshnag greets you again.
I say hi in giant happily.
He said,
Hello.
"Sure, giant."
Hello, little giant.
Grins. How are thee?
We are good. It is cold, but it feels like we're closing in on something.
Why do you always stay here? You can always leave and all that. It's not.
He
Are
needs
you
to
okay,
open
Bea?
for us.
This is
so,
a
but-
place where I can help my people. When that is no longer the case, I will leave.
He nods to that. Fair enough.
Now I
Do you have
assume that
anything
you're
else
back.
to say? Yeah.
You have questions.
Yep.
Can we tell him about what happened?
Can do.
He's- Milo's asked and Fernfuck about it.
I mean, there's no harm in telling him.
We explained about what happened when we went to Maelstrom.
That is concerning. Did you catch the name of the storm giant that escaped?
It was Imrith? Imrith?
Imrith.
Imarith, yeah. I tried
Interesting.
to, she's got the necklace of sorts, and I tried to locate it with my magic, but nothing. I'm feeling that she's far away now.
She teleported far outside the range of that spell.
If she can teleport across that range, she is powerful. But the storm giants have a great reach, and they will no doubt be hunting her.
No doubt.
And I assume they gave you other tasks.
Basically find any trace of Hecaton.
And
Oh.
something to do with this as well, and he points out the coin that he found. Something to do with Golden Goose and such, so... That's reasonable here for the Oracle.
He takes the spear and points it to the gate, and the gate
Explodes.
yes, opens
Although,
up.
Should we actually put the map on, or should we stay on here because the map really killed our last time?
We might change to the map in a minute.
Okay, that.
Don't worry, we're in
did
battle
murder
stuff.
us.
Yeah, when we roll initiative.
When you decide you're going to turn on Harshnag, yes, then you can do it.
Yeah, when you guys decide to turn on Harshnag, I'll bring the map up. 1 minute, where is the map? I've lost it. Oh, there it is.
Congratulations.
Sorry, there's a lot of maps. You've not been to some of them yet.
And I thought Barovia had too many maps.
Why am I don't know why I'm harvesting this stuff. Anyway,
What are you playing?
I'm playing Monster Hunter World.
Oh, I want to go on that.
Wait, you've got the DLC.
I've got the DLC, but I've not actually gotten to the point in the original story to actually play the DLC. So I'm stuck at this horrible point where I've got no one that can help me with anything, and I've got to defeat a lot of very, very nasty things.
Sean, what are you playing on?
Xbox.
That's why.
Here you
Are you
go.
on PS4, Michael?
It's hardly my
No, I'm
fault.
on
that-
PC.
It's hardly my fault that Capcom decided to only advertise shit on the PlayStation, so all the players are on there.
Okay, I've got the map. Here's the map. I managed to make the map work. I turned off Advanced Fog of War, which is what killed the map last time.
Oh, woo.
And I don't see anything.
Do you not? You should.
No, it's pitch black.
I see a little area around me, which I presume is my dark vision. I would have thought it's my dark
Oh,
vision.
there it is. I see me. I see me. But I'm very... I can't see anything. I'm just pitch black, but I just see Milo himself in the pitch darkness, and I'm like...
Yeah,
"What?"
nobody has a light.
Halflings not have dark vision.
No.
I thought he would at least put some lights in the area.
Nope.
Do halflings don't have dark vision, do they? No, they don't.
I don't think so. No, because they're more like farmers and stuff like that normally.
You can use your transmuter stone.
I use my transmuter stone.
So if you look at your transmuter stone, basically, you can benefit from the stone yourself or give it to another creature. The creature gains a benefit of your choice as long as the stone is in the creature's possession. When you create the stone, choose the benefit from the following options. Each time you cast a transmutation spell of first level or higher, you can change the effect of the stone if it is on your person. So you can choose to have it increase your or give you dark vision out to a range of 60 feet.
Okay, I'll have dark vision on my transmuter stone.
Boop.
Ah, there we are. Man, I couldn't see for a while.
How
How did I get here?
Yeah.
So you guys are stood once again in the Oracle room.
Oh, I said it in there, so how did I get here? And the light goes down. You are here. God,
You came by teleportation spell from the meditation chamber.
no! I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay, Sir Fenthwick, who is stepping into the circle first?
Well, first thing we have to ask about this coin and the Golden Goose if it doesn't reveal just by asking about the coin.
Would you like to ask?
I can do. I hop into the center of the circle.
Chupa very uncharacteristically quietly pats you on the back.
He is confused by this move.
I'm confused by what Chupa would do at this point, so, you know, screw it.
I mean, at this point, we probably would have gotten Harshnag to literally pin her to the floor to stop her from jumping in and asking some stupid shit.
Fair.
After all, the first time we came here, she asked about getting people to fall in love with her.
So,
That's wasting the question.
what is your question, Fenthwick?
So this is out of character. Are we asking the origin of this coin? Or is there a better question to ask about it? Or do we just ask about the Golden Goose?
The only other person here at the moment is Michael. Assuming Michael is actually there. Michael, are you there?
I am here. I was on mute. Shit. I would say, like, ask it in a way where it's like, what does the Golden Goose have to do with the Giants, or like something more specific? Because they could just go,
What is the Golden Goose got to do with the disappearance of King Hecaton?
yes, that could be the best option. Yeah, because at least they
ask that question.
What does the Golden Goose have to do with the disappearance of King Hecaton?
Yes. Because obviously it could be that this is just something that the captain of a hunting team has.
As you know, if I know John well, you're gonna go, what is this golden? What does this coin mean? He's like, coin of the Golden Goose.
What is the Golden Goose? It's a golden bird of some description.
Exactly. Damn Giants.
You ask the question, what does the Golden Goose have to do with the disappearance of King Hecaton? And a voice booms in Giant.
Which I'm assuming will be translated.
Which I'm assuming Milo or Harshnag will translate for you.
Good.
The Golden Goose coin was dropped by someone who murdered Queen Nere. The Golden Goose will form a path back to the killer.
Are you writing this down? Is someone writing this down?
I'm going to quickly write this down.
And the light goes.
So, Golden Goose belongs to killer of Queen Nere.
Neri.
And the Golden Goose will lead the path to what again?
The killer.
Alright.
That was a very good question.
Golden Goose will lead to killer. I'll just shorten it. There.
And one of the lanterns.
One of the lanterns has gone out. I'm sharpening a pencil.
Fenwick just gets out a pencil and...
Why don't we ask? I've got a good question. What's the? Who was the traitor's name? Who left in the portal?
What is the identity of this murderer?
Yeah. Who is the identity of this Irilith?
Well, if we're asking about Irilith or
Irilith. Like, I feel like she's got more skeletons in her closet. I think we need to ask, like, who is she? What is her identity?
Yeah.
What is her? Obviously, we know that she's going to try and kill. She's going to try and kill.
By the way, she's trying to incapacitate the current rulership.
Yes.
So what else is she going to be? Either way, we need to find her because we need to find that fucking thing.
Exactly.
It's not top priority, but
we need to know more information about her in case we have to fight her.
So, how to word?
Because I'm sure if we say, what is the true objective of Irilith?
Is it Irilith, or what was it?
Imrith.
Imrith.
What is Irilith's true purpose?
Yeah, that could be it.
What? So yeah, I asked, what is Imrith's true goal?
Imerith seeks to destabilize the giants.
Why would a giant want to destabilize? Out of the circle. Why would?
Quick!
Why would a giant want to destabilize his own kind or her own kind?
Think about it. Stabilize, cleanse.
But she's not trying to cleanse. She's trying to sow chaos.
Exactly. That's what's. So her
But
stabilize.
But why would she want to do that?
Think about it.
I am thinking about it. There's no reason. I mean, Harshnag himself is trying to save his people. I mean, by all means, there's a few nutcase lords that are going around trying to get a name for themselves, but
All of them believe that they are trying to do the best for their people.
this Imrith, there's no sense in what she's done.
I don't think she is what she says she is, or what she is.
I don't think she is either.
So that shall be our next question.
Enter the circle.
How many do we have left?
4 questions.
What is Imrith?
Imerith is a blue dragon.
Ah!
That
What?
would explain something.
But hang on. Yes. Why would? Yes. So she's a traitor. She's in disguise.
Dragons have always, from what I remember from being a child, they've always hated giants. So she's
She's really bit her tongue to be with the giants.
so she's
Well- Remember? No, I don't. Oh God, I don't. Milo doesn't remember that, but Kaelin does. The one that you saved the dragon from the Cloud Giant's castle.
he was bronze.
That was bronze.
Blue's an evil dragon.
Blue's
Blue-
evil dragon.
Blue are evil. Yeah, I remember Kaelin. Kaelin was saying that, wasn't she? Yeah. Yeah, I heard Kaelin's voice in my head.
Oh, I remember Kaelin. Oh, yeah.
Kaelin.
But how many
Kaelin is now in water deep.
wasn't Imerith like a mother to the daughters of Maelstrom?
No, Neri is the queen who got killed.
Yes. So I'm just trying to think about how many years of service this Imerith has been with the Queen of the Maelstrom. So this blue dragon is smart, and has bit her tongue. It's his tongue.
She may have been new, she may have been old, but either way, she's had this plan for a very long time, regardless.
Well, we know-
Harshnag will say, dragons live a long time and they have many plans. They will bide their time to get what they want.
Thank you, Varshnag.
Well,
So we've got 4 more questions left, or 3 more.
You have 3 more questions.
Okay.
Can I try and say something?
Sit in the chair.
sit on the sofa.
He does that.
Sit on the sofa of wisdom.
I want Parsnag needs to say that now. John, sit on the path of
Sit
wisdom.
on the sofa of knowledge.
Yay! It's really cold.
Do not
Well,
bounce on the sofa cushions.
He doesn't. He sits there like, when you're basically when you've just gone into somewhere, so you have like
Just like perched on the very edge.
You look, your hand accidentally goes into the crevice and you pull out a 1 piece. Oh shit! Yeah.
Well, it's like an old £1.
Yeah. You can't even
I'm
use it.
just gonna say it instead of saying it.
Go on then. Oh, okay.
Keep it tapping.
So somehow the giants can see this.
We see
Oh, mate.
all.
Wait, okay. If you can see it all, then I'm just gonna close my history. Right, here we go. BRB.
BRB, I need to go do some things real quick. Ignore the sounds of fire in the background as I burn all these documents.
I'm just gonna quickly have a look
What
at.
does this person want? Sorry, still playing. One second.
Speaking of monsters, I'm gonna look at them.
Whereabouts, or should I say, what is the whereabouts? Where is the whereabouts, or what is the whereabouts?
Where
I'm not-
where are the whereabouts of? Or wait, is it the whereabouts of the Golden Goose?
No, it's more something more personal to.
Oh, okay. So we don't. If it's a person, then it's like where are, or where is.
What is, or even though what is the whereabouts of?
What is the whereabouts? Yeah.
If you want to use the word whereabouts, is what is the whereabouts?
What is the whereabouts?
Where are the whatabouts?
Where are the whatabouts of the Who's and What You Got of the Ujima flip?
I did it.
Yeah, did it.
I did it.
John, did you say that Imrith was a ancient blue dragon or just an adult blue dragon?
He didn't mention the age.
Just
Okay.
Merlin Le Fay is currently in Silvery Moon.
Okay. Runs out.
We did promise Borrowed the last question.
Yeah.
We still need to find where the location of Golden Goose is. So
Two
that should be the
questions
last-
remain.
How many?
that should-
Two
questions.
questions.
I think the second from last question should be the location of this Golden Goose. Do we agree with that, guys?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where it is.
Okay, my turn to sit on the couch, and Yaghol just just jumps on it. Like I don't jump on it, but I just
Slumps down.
fellow giants. I ask the question: where is the location of the Golden Goose?
The Golden Goose coin was made in Yartar.
Can we roll a history check to see where that really is?
History, intelligence, nature. I don't fucking know anything.
I would say.
I'm gonna go with a history. Give me a history check, guys.
Yes.
History.
Come on.
Hey.
Yeah, you all know it is a port town along the... Which river is it? It's along one of the rivers. I'll get back to you in a moment. Yarta is a trading town. I lost it. There it is. On the Desserin River. Just north of the Desserin Hills and to the east of Tribor.
With that history check, do I note that I've been there before with the guild?
You would know that the guild probably has sent materials there. You may not have actually gone there yourself, but you would have known that it's a place that the guild members would have collected materials from or sent finished items to be distributed in the Desserin Hills and even as far down as Red Larch.
Alright.
I wouldn't think that Yaghol would know about it personally, but I think he would know.
You at least know the vague
maps. Yeah, maps and stuff.
Where it is.
Yeah, it's like I've never been to Harlow, but I know where it is.
It is very near an ancient dwarven civilization, so you might know it as sort of like that place that's close to that other place you know.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. So, you go over that side. It's just there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a little bit further on.
I bet it's a bit of a. It's a bit of a journey, isn't it? Probably
Yeah.
like what? How many days journey?
From here, you think a day and a half to 2 days by Cloud Giant Castle.
Excellent. Guys, should we let Borrowed, use his question if we're happy with that?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Go on then. Go ahead, Borrowed. Get on that sofa.
Hector will clap him on the back.
Go on, sir, borrowed.
And Borrowed.
Fixed voice.
Borrowed will sit on the sofa that we didn't actually... There isn't actually a sofa really there, but...
Nope, it's canon now.
It is canon now.
It is canon, yes. It is canon.
It's canon. There's no doubt about it.
Where is my father, Caraway? And a giant voice booms out that Milo or Harshnag will need to translate.
I translate it.
Caraway is in Luttrell.
I say that back in normal translation.
That will make it easier to find him. Where did Fenthwick go?
Penny?
He he pretty much just walked out.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah.
Milo's gonna go after him. He's a bit he knows something's up, so.
Then walk
Fenthwick.
walk through the portal.
He's just back against the wall waiting.
You okay?
We got what we can for, come on.
Fenthwick?
There is a rumbling.
Oh. Confusions.
Oh. Yakko. Roll me a perception check. Yaghol, you have advantage.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. On this one.
Why is that?
Reasons that'll become apparent in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a 19.
Oh, I suppose I should roll for the people who aren't here, really, shouldn't I?
That's a good idea, John. They're not going to roll themselves, are they?
So Chupa. Okay. Hector. Ooh. And borrowed. Borrowed doesn't know a thing. Borrowed's just kind of lost in his own world right now, but everybody...
He's thinking about his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody but Chupa and Borrowed notice the ground trembling, and Yaghol and Fenthwick notice particular tremors here, and over here. And you are not surprised when, mere moments after you emerge from the Oracle, giant shark-like creatures with people wearing stone armor emerge from the floor.
Oh, it's those things. Those sand creature things.
Bullets.
Like fillet, yeah, like sarlaccs.
And they tunnel up out of the ground and burst out. And the lead one here turns to you, holding out a weapon of description I can't remember. I think it's a glaive.
Oh, a weapon of monkey doodles.
It'll be on his character sheet. It is a glaive. I remembered correctly. He holds out a glaive and points it to you. We walk in the shadows of Ogramok, and you have been spying on him from here. He wishes to know your business.
Nope.
Who's Ogremok?
Ogremok.
Who's Ogremok?
Do any of us know that name?
Fenthwick, you can make me a history check.
I bet it's that one of those guys that we had to kill after.
No. Actually, Milo, you've done research into things. You make me an Arcana.
19.
You remember Ogremok being mentioned as a ancient elemental?
18 elemental. What kind of elemental?
Earth.
Earth elemental.
Cool.
You have spied on his plans from here.
Yeah.
What
I
is
don't
this
remember
place?
anything.
This is the
Are you legit doing this? Because that'd be funny.
this is a place that's none of your business.
Then we shall finish it. It shall be
What?
buried in the earth. And he reaches back to a device that is on the back of the bullet he is sat upon and releases an orb that just out of a metal cage onto the ground and starts pulsing.
Okay.
And at this point,
Roll initiative.
roll me some initiatives, please.
Oh.
Am I still at advantage?
No.
Ah, I tried.
I got a -4. Can I please roll better?
Not
So-
not
Where
this
is this?
turn.
Where is this orb that's on the floor? Is it about there? Like here?
It is sort of behind him here.
Oh, behind him. Ooh. It's a bomb!
I have a horrible feeling it's something worse than a bomb.
It's a child bomb!
Oh god.
Me, something worse than a bomb, never.
Well, it's just the fact that I know where
It's a
these guys
grenade!
come from.
It's a grenade. We know
Right.
John with his grenades. Okay.
I'm fully aware of where these guys come from, and I know at least one thing that they have.
Oh.
Of course, Fenthwick doesn't know any of this, but
Damn it.
Hector, roll me an initiative. Chupa, roll me an initiative. Oh, good initiative, Chupa.
Oh, very good.
Actually, wait. One more. Not as good. So... Chupa goes first, and Chupa will draw forth a pair of long swords.
Where was she keeping
Say,
them?
sheathed at her sides.
Oh, okay.
Say a short phrase, and one of them just explodes into flames, and she will charge forth and swing it 3 times at the bullet. And will hit once. Causing 14 points of damage. And I've just realised we've got no music, so let's put some combat music on. And it is this cultist's turn, and he is going to turn his bullet to face you guys. And I don't think he's got a... ranged attack. He doesn't, so he's gonna cast a spell.
John, I was going to say that's a bit loud, like over the mic. If you don't mind.
What is a bit loud over the mic?
The battle music.
That's not coming over the mic. That's on your end, and you need to turn it down on your end if it's too loud.
All right.
In the cog.
Under the cog.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, that's cool.
Fenthwick.
Yeah.
Can you make me a... Oh, okay.
Alright, turn skip.
That stops my turn. Could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom saving throw. 20.
Yay!
You can feel a presence in the back of your mind building up, but you shake it off.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Borrowed will also step forward and draw a weapon. It's a longsword.